Hi, hello there, my name is Theo and welcome to my reaction to the Dragonflight Legacies Chapter 3 cinematic. The last few times we had the Rise of the Aspects as well as Deathwing's Fall, and now I don't know which one we are gonna get, either more focus on the Dragfear and their creation, or some Murozond teasing, maybe. There's still the theory flying around that the Nozdormu in the cinematics is actually Murozond already, and he's just putting things in motion that our Nozdormu has to deal with. Plus the whole question of whether Nozdormu in the cinematics is actually showing Emberfall what happened, or his point of view, as, you know, the morality of the Titans and the Titan Keepers has been called into question, on the beta at least. But yeah, whether it's the Dragfear's creation or some Murozond stuff, I'm excited nonetheless. So let's get right into the cinematic. Right, what does Nozdormu want?
Have led me through all these moments in time. Yet now you ask me to guide you?
There is a blind spot in my vision of a time before Neltharion's corruption, and I believe it centers upon you. I must
The Dragfear's creation.
seek him out
Creation.
in your memory.
But this is probably gonna be stuff that we don't know about. Hehe.
My general, a fierce battle.
Imprisoned.
It was my honor to command a battalion. We executed Neltharion's will precisely. Our devotion and discipline were unmatched.
The Titan artifact. That must be the source of your unity.
Oh,
This was an ancient magic that bound you to his
Infinity Gauntlet.
Would you not sacrifice yourselves at his whim?
We were soldiers. There were many threats to the world. And here was the greatest. The Primalists.
Ah,
That is
the ones that we're fighting in Dragonflight.
Storm Eater,
Oh,
one of the leaders of the Primalist rebellion.
They struck without warning, without honor, and I lost many friends this day. We fell back, regrouped. Then, everything became jumbled, confused.
is that an artifact that we are gonna have to put together?
And the order magic which had united the Dragfear was dispelled. How then?
Oh, the mind control.
defeated it?
Because they... Oh. Because Neltharion was already corrupted?
Brother, this is what you hid from us. The moment you fell from grace.
Oh shit.
In his desperation, he turned to the deepest evil. The power of the old gods.
Ah.
If only we had known.
But then,
What
why
the
were we
fuck?
imprisoned? Why did we sleep for so long?
If he could no longer control the Dragfear, he would have deemed you a risk.
No, we laid down our lives for him. He was proud of us.
But he would have told the other ones.
I cannot see.
Because you do not want to. Yet you can only become more than you are if you confront your past.
He got turned into stone. mean, fitting for the aspect of Earth.
So he locked us away. Forgot we even existed. It would have been kinder to simply destroy us.
I am sorry,
I mean,
my young friend.
would it have
We
been?
need to know the truth. But do not despair. I now believe that Neltharion locked you away because of what you might become.
What we might achieve, free of his control.
And now, you are free. This world has much to offer, and you will have a part to play in the events to come.
You spoke of an ancient enemy's return. It is
Razagath.
in the primal
Yeah.
mists. That is why we were awakened.
It seems that Neltharion yet had a purpose for you, but he is gone. You must decide which path you will take, which story you will tell.
My story will be my own.
My destiny is my own. Awesome. So it seems Nozdormu isn't Murasond. At least not in this cinematic. Okay. Fuck. Okay, it wasn't about Murasond, but it was still about the Dragfear, and we finally saw the moment that Neltharion fell to the void. It was when the Titan artifact was destroyed and he couldn't mind control the Dragfear any longer, which, you know, plays into the whole Titan mind control theme that we're gonna get in the Uldaman dungeon. It's so nice to get some good lore drops again, and backstory drops most of all, because in my opinion backstory is always a bit more interesting than what's happening next. But yeah, they built up Razagath, the first, you know, end boss of Dragonflight. They built up the Dragfear as well, how they worked. They built up an artifact that we might encounter in the expansion, and maybe we have to rebuild that one. And they built up Nozdormu, who I hope is gonna play a big part in Dragonflight as well. Maybe even with him being the big bad of the Dragonflight expansion. I mean, not him, you know, Murasond, which is him, but later. In any way, I think Dragonflight can't come soon enough, for more than one reason. But the biggest reason for me being that I'm kinda annoyed by how the pre-patch works. You know, the clusterfuck of Shadowlands abilities and conduits and new talents and the interactions that you have with stacking legendary powers. That's just not really fun, because you have to regrind so much stuff again and again, especially on alts. Like, I'm probably switching mains from a DK to a warrior, and my warrior doesn't have 278 conduits, so he doesn't feel complete for any raiding or M+ that I do in the pre-patch now. But I'm also too lazy to farm the currency to get my 278 conduits. They should have definitely turned off all Shadowlands borrowed power, in my opinion. But yeah, November 28th, what, 3 weeks from now? I'm super hyped for Dragonflight. And I might even stream it. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet, but if I do, I'm gonna tell you in advance here on this channel. So if you don't want to miss that, you can subscribe to this channel. And if you want to help me out in the meantime, you can watch some other stuff that I do. Or like this video and comment on all of this stuff as well. That's all really gonna help me out. But with all of that out of the way, I hope you're gonna watch some of my other stuff as well. And until then, bye bye.